Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Summer and I'm a waxaholic, and today I've got another spotlight series to share with you guys. I really enjoyed filming the first spotlight video. I got one request as far as I can remember in the comments of that video, and Alexis asked to do Palo Santo. So I am going to try my best to do the spotlight on Palo Santo. You guys know I love Palo Santo, and my desk is full of Palo Santo scents. So if you want to see some of my favorite Palo Santo scents, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's chat wax. Okay, you guys, brace yourselves. I feel like this is going to be a really long video. It was really hard for me because I love Palo Santo so much. And so I wanted to grab like literally every scent I had with Palo in it, but I couldn't. And so some scents I wanted to grab but didn't have in my collection because I'd already finished them and then hadn't had a chance to repurchase them. They weren't offered, or I missed the release, or what have you. So I did the very best I could. So if you see some of my favorite scents not mentioned, that is probably why. But I'm not going to go in any particular order. I'll try to keep all the scents like with the respective vendors, and I'll put the same like limitations on myself as last time, where I only chose vendors that are currently open, and then just scents that I have in my collection. So there's all different kinds of Palo Santo. And the crazy thing about Palo Santo is that I used to hate it, and I mean hate it. I don't know if I was just smelling it on its own, just didn't really care for that type of Palo Santo. It literally used to turn my stomach. Like I would smell it and just be like, how in the world could anyone like this? It is disgusting. And now you guys know, like I'm like, give me all the Palo Santo, only Palo Santo for the rest of my life, and I will be fine. And isn't that crazy? Just like not only did my scent preferences change, but they like did a complete 180. So yeah. So here we are, Palo Santo, and let's just get started. Some you will see I have like so many scents from, specifically lavender and speckles, because Beth has my favorite Palo Santo. Hers is just the smoothest, creamiest, little bit smoky. Like it's just gorgeous. I don't know what she does, what kind of magic she does when she's blending, but her Palo Santo is just everything. Like it's not to be dramatic, it's life-changing. So let's just start with lavender and speckles. I wanted to literally pull every single scent from the Donut Shop Palo Santo sampler. I did not, but I wanted to. So first we're going to start with my beloved Donut Shop and Palo Santo. If you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know how much I love this scent. And it is cinnamon sugar donuts blended with Palo Santo wood. I do not even care for cinnamon sugar donuts as a scent oil. Didn't like it at Bath & Body Works. It was too spicy for me. And this scent does have some spice. I'm not even going to lie. It's sugary cinnamon, but the cinnamon has some kick. It's spicy, okay? But the way that it's blended, the donut you really get, and then the way Beth blends it with the Palo Santo, it's just magical. And while it does smell a little spicy, like on cold, when you warm it, I feel like the creaminess of that Palo Santo wood really comes alive, and it kind of tones down that spice that you might get on cold. And it's just the most beautiful scent. So if you don't like it on cold, if you think it's too spicy for you, I highly recommend you warm it. And it's really funny, like just in general, how scents can change when you warm them. This is one of those scents. And I feel like the more you smell it and like the more you let the wax kind of breathe, the less intense that cinnamon is. And so, you know, it's kind of like when you open the bag, it just has to release all of the cinnamon out. And then you're just left with like the bakery, a little bit more sugary cinnamon, and then that delicious Palo Santo. Y'all, you got to try this. It's good. It's so good. Donut Shop Palo Santo. Of course, that's on the list. Next is Palo Santa, which y'all know, special place in my heart for this one. So this is just Donut Shop and Palo Santo with roasted pine cones. I mean, say less, right? So this is cinnamon sugar donuts, Palo Santo, and roasted pine cones. This blend right here is everything. You get the yummy bakery sweet cinnamon Palo plus roasted pine cones. Yes. It's it's just so good. It's literally so good. Okay, roasted pine cones. It's just a hint of like smoky pine cones, creamy Palo Santo, and then cinnamon sugar donuts. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Both of those scents are super strong performers, like never want to be without. Okay, also from Lavender and Speckles, Speckles birthday cake. Birthday cake blended with sugar cookies, pecan waffles, cinnamon vanilla, and lots of Palo Santo. This blend is so good. So it's heavy bakery with Palo Santo. So you really get the sweetness from that birthday cake and then the pecan waffles. And then you get that beautiful creamy Palo Santo. I'm telling you, it's everything. If you like Palo Bakery and you've never tried Speckles birthday cake, highly recommend. It's another one that's a super strong performer. It's gorgeous on warm. I love it. It's one of my husband's favorites. Next up, we have Beach Nights and Palo Santo. This is gorgeous. Beth has a really beautiful Beach Nights. And this, to me, it kind of smells like beach night cookies, but not bakery. It's got that creamy Palo Santo. And so it's giving me like beach nights body care vibes. And it's gorgeous. I'm telling you, best Palo Santo is the best. It's so good. Yeah. That is Beach Nights and Palo Santo. If you like beach nights, you will love this one. Okay. And then I pulled Palo and Tons of Vanilla. This is Palo Santo and Tons of Vanilla Bakery. Vanilla crunch cake, vanilla buttercream, and a hint of cinnamon spiced vanilla. So this is kind of like sweet bakery vanilla and then extra creamy Palo Santo. This kind of reminds me of another blend I have here. Yeah. Okay. So this kind of reminds me of Milk of the Poppy from Teddy B's, which I also pulled. It's one of my favorites. It's just Palo and vanilla. But this Palo and Tons of Vanilla is vanilla bakery and Palo. And this is just like non-bakery vanilla and Palo. So while I love both of them, they are different. And so this is just vanilla-based bakery and Palo. So it's beautiful and creamy and just divine. Palo and Tons of Vanilla. And so the last scent I have to share with you guys is from the Donut Shop Palo Santo sampler. This is Donut Shop and Palo plus Sweet Woods. Y'all, this is everything. This is another one of my favorites. This is Cinnamon Sugar Donuts, Palo Santo, Fireside Marshmallows, and Icy Vanilla Woods. So you can see I've only warmed one of these because I'm waiting to get a larger bag of it because y'all know how I am. I can't finish it off until I have some more ordered or in my collection. But this right here, you guys, I think this was my absolute favorite from the sampler. I mean, other than regular Donut Shop Palo and Palo Santa. It's the Icy Vanilla Woods. If you like Icy Vanilla Woods, please try this. It is so good. The whole sampler is just amazing, honestly. But this right here is everything. Super strong performer. If you like Icy Vanilla Woods and Donut Shop Palo, I mean, it's blended so beautifully. It's just perfection. So good. All right. That's all the Palo from Lavender and Speckles, who has my absolute favorite Palo. Okay. I feel like my second favorite Palo is probably Teddy B's. And I don't know if it's like her Palo oil or if it's just her blending skills. But whatever it is, I'm here for it. And I do have about 2,000 blends from Teddy B's because some of my favorites of hers have Palo Santo. I found that Vanilla Balsam, Palo Santo, Marshmallow, Fireside, Cashmere, any of those notes, I'm here for it from her. And the best thing is when they're all in one blend. So let's start. The first one I have is called the North. I'm obsessed. Vanilla Balsam type, Palo Santo, Marshmallow Fireside type, and a hint of smoldering firewood. Oh my goodness, you guys. This scent right here is so good. And I know sometimes people struggle with Teddy B's. I too had to find like the sweet spot and it took a while. However, I will say in blends like this with more like earthy, woodsy type scents, I don't struggle as hard with. They're stronger, and I feel like I do struggle a little bit with bakery. But also that's with most vendors. If it's just bakery, it's a little bit lighter, and so Teddy B's it's just a little bit harder. But the North is a strong performer for me. You get that vanilla balsam, the creamy Palo, and a little bit of that smoky firewood. It's just beautiful, very atmospheric, and one of my favorites. A lot of these are from, the Game of Thrones. I'll try to do all those together. Next is Winterfell, and this is Marshmallow Fireside, Palo Santo, White Birch, Icy Snow, and Vanilla. And I know she just offered this in the last pre-order, and I definitely got a loaf. It's gorgeous. It's like those same sort of vibes, but you've got that icy snow, and I think it's got mint in it, and it gives it more of like a winter cold vibe. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, her Palo is also very creamy and beautiful. So, so good. Next is also from Game of Thrones, Milk of the Poppy, which I mentioned earlier. Palo Santo and the richest, creamiest vanilla. So like I said, in comparison to the lavender and speckle scent, this is not a bakery vanilla. It's just a creamy vanilla with Palo. So it's very warm and smooth, creamy. Palo and vanilla is a very good combination. This would make a beautiful body lotion. Rich and creamy Palo vanilla. Next is Khaleesi. Palo Santo, Tonka bean, oud wood, warm vanilla sugar, and fireside. I feel like these all are kind of giving the same sort of vibes, but like I said, here for all of it. So this one is more like, I don't know if it's the warm vanilla sugar with the Tonka bean kind of like lightening it up a little bit. Gives it more of like a sweet almost vibe. Not bakery sweet, just a sweeter. It's not as earthy woodsy. The warm vanilla sugar sweetens it up. And there's a lot of depth here. It's almost like powdery, not in a bad way, but it's just like the earthy wood with the vanilla and even the fireside. It's really, really pretty. I love this scent. That is Khaleesi. Next up is probably, I always say one of my favorites, but this scent right here is everything, you guys. This is the last tub I have, and I refuse to chop it until I can get more. So if you or anybody that you know is destashing God's Woods, please let me know. I will totally buy it from you no matter what size it is. God's Woods is Palo Santo, birchwood, pine, and vanilla balsam. I am obsessed with this scent right here. If you like tree scents, this is for you. It's basically tree, vanilla, and Palo Santo. It's very outdoorsy. It's just like you're in the middle of a forest. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I love to warm this in fall and winter. That is God's Woods. Next is House of Dragons. Palo Santo, vanilla balsam, fallen leaves, peppermint, and a hint of cinnamon. Yeah, you really get the cinnamon really stands out here because I feel like these are all kind of like Palo Santo, vanilla balsam, and something else. And so the leaves give it a little bit of spice. The peppermint is a cooling effect, a little bit of mint, and then a little hint of cinnamon. The cinnamon gives it some warmth and spice and that dragon effect, I guess. It's gorgeous. That is so good. House of Dragons. Few more here. I also chose Boudoir, which is pink sugar, Palo Santo, and sugar cookies. I'm not even a huge pink sugar fan, like in general, but Teddy B's does pink sugar blends the best. I mean, there's not a single pink sugar blend I've ever tried of hers that I didn't like. And I think too, it's the sweetness of the pink sugar and then the warmth and the creaminess of the Palo Santo is a really good combination. And then, of course, sugar cookies, like add bakery to it, and what's not to love. This scent's so unique. It's just gorgeous. I love it. Oh, it's so pretty. The pink sugar and Palo together are just amazing. Kind of like opposite scent notes. That's so good. Love this. And then hot pie, Palo Santo sugar donuts, hint of chai, and a dash of pink chiffon. So I've warmed this a few times and really love it. Really comes alive on warm, and I love it so much. You get that little hint of chai spice. The pink chiffon gives it more of like a sweet, like almost body care, just a little bitty hint of it. And then you get those donuts with the Palo. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This did really well for me on warm. I love it. Then I pulled Wish a Witch Woods, Fireside Marshmallows, Buttery Sugar Cookies, Bonfire Embers, and Palo Santo. So this lid cracked, so I put a new lid on it, but just wanted to show you the scent notes. I think this was a new scent last year. And yeah, this is so good. I love the Bonfire Embers. Smoky. And then you get a little bit of sweetness from the sugar cookies and the marshmallows. And then, of course, that rich, creamy Palo. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And look at that glitter. Stunning. Okay, and then lastly from Teddy B's is his Blue Sugar, Marshmallow Fireside, and Palo Santo. Such a beautiful blend. Her blue sugar is really pretty. So this is masculine leaning, but still smooth and creamy. It's not really cologne-y at all. It's more of like a smooth, masculine leaning scent. Her blue sugar is not like cologne-y to me. It's more of like a fresh, creamy. Really, really nice. Love that. Okay, so that's everything from Teddy B's. That was enough. That was like a ton. But all of those scents deserve their moment. I'm telling you, they're all so good. All right, just making a little bit of room here. Okay, next I have from L3. I cannot go without mentioning today is October 3rd, which is just classic. Palo Santo Sugar Cookie Royale and Toasted Mallow. This was a bakery bag from a custom I did last, or I think maybe the end of 2022, or maybe last year. And this blend is everything, you guys. I know so many people have tried to duplicate it, but it's just, hers is just the best. The ratio that she uses, plus like her Sugar Cookie Royale oil, is probably the best out there. Oh my gosh, it's just so good. It's Palo Bakery, Sugar Cookie Royale, Toasted Mallow, and Palo Santo. Like, it doesn't get any better. This is beautiful on its own. It's beautiful blended. And that's one of the ones that I ran out of is So Fetch, which is today is October 3rd, plus strawberry pound cake. And it is amazing. So I really hope she brings that back. And that's an honorable mention. That totally would have been in this video if I would have had any in my collection, but I'm completely out. Okay, next up from Second and Spruce, we have North Pole Nights, Vanilla Balsam, Palo Santo, Marshmallow Fireside, and a hint of minty breeze. It's gorgeous. Such a strong performer. I love this. I think I warmed through too many loaves this past winter. Or I guess this winter, since it's still winter. But this is so good and just beautiful. Her Palo is really pretty as well, blended with that vanilla balsam. It's just one of my favorite ways to have Palo Santo. Next, I have one here from Southbound. Her Palo is a little different. I feel like Southbound is the same Palo as like Rose Girls. It's a little more cologne-y, but that's okay. This is Magical Menagerie, Herbal Lavender, Palo Santo, and Smoky Vanilla. So this is more of like the cologne Palo, but mixed with that herbal lavender, and I love smoked vanilla. So yeah, this is definitely more cologne. All of these notes are really strong. The smoked vanilla really creams it out and kind of tones down that herbal lavender as well as the kind of cologne Palo Santo. This is beautiful. I love this. This is my second bakery bag of this, and I really enjoy this scent. From Britta's, we have The Exorcist, Patchouli, Palo Santo, and Vanilla Bean Marshmallow. I feel like Britta's is one of the only patchoulis that I like. It's really pretty, and it's not like the herbal, earthy, like hippie patchouli. It's the more like woodsy one. And this blend is so nice. Her Palo is pretty creamy too. Could be the vanilla bean marshmallow as well, but I really love this blend. The Exorcist is really popular for good reason. It's really gorgeous. Patchouli, Palo, and vanilla bean marshmallow. Such a staple. Love that. And then from Rose Girls, I pulled the Midnight Society. This is my second bag, and I'm almost finished with it. I love this blend. Palo Santo, Sweet Lavender, and Vanilla Bean Noel. So Rose Girls has that more masculine-leaning Palo, cologne-y. But I feel like blended with the Sweet Lavender really kind of tones it down, and then the Vanilla Bean Noel really like blends them together nicely, seamlessly, where it's not so harsh. And this is just the most beautiful, calming. It's so nice. I love to warm this in the evening in my open concept. It's a really strong performer. Just a gorgeous scent. And I think I have one more bag of it after this one. But I love this, and I will keep it all the time. It's just a really pretty blend. From Knoll's Farm Scents, I have Warm the Soul, which is one of my favorite blends from Travis. This is By the Fireplace, which I love, Palo Santo, and Zucchini Bread. Like, yes. That is a me scent if I've ever heard one. This scent right here is so good. Travis is By the Fireplace oil, and the way he blends it is just magical. Literally anything that has By the Fireplace in it, I'm going to like it. And his zucchini bread is so good and creamy. His Palo Santo is really pretty. This blend is everything. Super strong performer. I am obsessed. Yeah. I want to warm this right now. It's so good. Warm the Soul. If you see this and you like those notes, you should definitely pick it up. And then also from Knoll's Farm, I grabbed Off the Wall, which I think was one of my like requests a couple of years ago. Maybe like 2022. And because I was really having a strawberry pound cake Palo Santo moment. And so this is strawberry pound cake, sugar cookie royale, and Palo Santo. I love this blend, so of course had to get it in a loaf. And because he poured it, which was so nice of him. Travis's strawberry pound cake is so good. If you've never tried it, you totally should. This blend is everything. You really get the strawberry pound cake, and his sugar cookie royale is also very good. Very similar to L3's. And then that Palo Santo kind of gives it just a little something extra where it's not just bakery. Judges it up a little bit, you know. So good. Off the Wall. And then from Sassy Girl Aroma, I have two. The first one is Palo's Fireside. Relaxing next to a cozy fireplace with Palo wood crackling away. So pretty. Yeah, I don't know if this is like the By the Fireplace oil or if it's just maybe different, but it's beautiful nonetheless. You really get the Palo Santo. And it is like you're sitting right next to a fireplace. So cozy and warm and beautiful. It's really, really nice. And then also from Sassy Girl, I pulled Palo Pound Cake. Strawberry pound cake with Palo Santo. Y'all know I love that combination. It's like sweet and then woodsy, smoky. They just blend beautifully together. Yeah, and her version is really pretty. Oh, that's so good. I want to warm that soon. Really, really nice. If you like strawberry pound cake and Palo, you should try Palo Pound Cake. Okay, a few more vendors, guys. I have a few from the Pharmacist's Daughter. First up is Princess Jasmine, Palo Santo, Vanilla Bean Noel, and Cupcakes at Tiffany's. So another Palo Bakery blend. I'm sorry I'm smelling all these. I was really going to try not to, but I just can't resist. Yeah, this is really nice. Palo Bakery. The Pharmacist's Daughter is another one that does really well in my home. Super strong performer. Yeah, it's just bakery with a little bit of Palo. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Her Palo is nice and creamy as well. And then also from the Pharmacist's Daughter, I pulled Autumn Night. It's double bagged. So let me take this out. Autumn Night is blue sugar, marshmallow, fireside, and Palo Santo. Hopefully you can read that. Oh my gosh, that's so good. You really get the marshmallow fireside in this blend. I feel like these three scents complement each other very well. Blue sugar, it's very creamy, just like the Palo Santo, but still kind of gives it a little bit of a masculine vibe. And then you get the sweet, kind of roasty, toasty of the marshmallow fireside. So, so good. Love that. And lastly, I have 6 from Salt Mountain Melts because I also love her Palo Santo. So first up is Coven. No surprise. Love this scent. Marshmallow Fireside, Palo Santo, and Powdered Donuts. Gorgeous blend. I feel like this is one of the first blends that I really loved from Salt Mountain. Way back when I first started ordering. Gorgeous blend. Her Palo is so good as well. You get that donut, like the doughy donut, then the Palo and Marshmallow Fireside. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous. So good. Palo Bakery is just everything. And then I pulled Sin City, which this is a new scent to Salt Mountain and a new scent to me, but it smells divine on cold. So this is Sin City Baccarat Rouge 540, Vanilla Cupcakes, and Palo Santo. Like, yes. What is not to love? I love Baccarat Rouge. I love Palo Santo. Oh my gosh, it's so good. If only she made like body care and perfumes, would totally get this because you get the gourmand with the vanilla cupcakes, and then the Palo Santo just gives it a little more warmth. It's kind of like, not that Baccarat Rouge needs zhuzhing up, but zhuzhes it up a little bit. And then next up, this is one of my favorites, obviously, Fireside Cookies, roasted pine cones, Palo Santo, marshmallow fireside, and sugar cookie. Say less. I am obsessed. She did this blend so well. It's perfection. Her roasted pine cone oil is everything. I remember she asked, she was just like, do you want, more roasted pine cone, more Palo? Like, how do you? And I was like, I want the roasted pine cone to shine and everything else to be in the background. She did it so well. And it's roasted pine cones, but you also get the other notes, like you get the sugar cookie and Palo and marshmallow fireside. She blended it to perfection. This is everything. This is one of my favorite Palo blends. Obviously, it's in this video. So good. Next up is Villain Era. Strawberry, sandalwood, smoke, amber, vanilla, and Palo Santo. This is so good. It's kind of like a sexy strawberry. Yeah, you don't get a whole ton of smoke. So if you're scared of like smoky scents, don't be of this one. So I mostly get the strawberry, but you do get the sandalwood, Palo, amber. It just gives it like a sexy, like perfume strawberry vibe. It's really pretty. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. It's so unique too. It's so good. And then I pulled Summer Camp, which I love. Palo Santo, cotton candy, vanilla cake pops, and vanilla balsam. This is so good. I remember I picked this up and I was so glad I did. I was kind of unsure about it, but it's really nice. I love vanilla balsam with Palo Santo. And then add bakery, and yes. What is not to love? This is so good. Perfection if you love those types of scents. Like, highly recommend all of these, honestly. And then the last scent I pulled from Salt Mountain Melts, and the last scent I have to share with you guys after this like 7-hour video, I'm so sorry, is Renegade. Maraschino cherry, Palo Santo, and sweet bakery dough. She has a really good cherry, and to me it's not medicinal. It's just really pretty. It's a sweet, super sweet cherry. And then that bakery dough and Palo Santo. This is just everything. And this is from 2021 and it still smells so strong. This is so good. I've had this before and warmed through a souffle, and then I pick it up every chance that I get. It's just really, really nice. Cherry blends so beautifully with Palo Santo. So that's everything that I have to share with you guys. That was enough, right? And I feel like I could have pulled so many more things just because of how much I love Palo Santo, which you guys already know if you watch me. But yeah, so that is Spotlight on Palo Santo. Thank you guys so very much for watching. And please let me know down below what you would like to see the next Spotlight to be on. Leave your requests down below if you've got any ideas or something that you'd like to see. Some of my favorites with a specific scent, and would love to film that next. And so with that, I'm going to tag 3 people. I'm going to tag Alexis because she is the one who requested it. So Alexis, I would love to hear your Palo Santo choices, some of your favorites, tried and trues, and what you have in your collection. Christine from Christine's Scent Scene, I would love to hear your Palo choices. I know you like Palo Santo, and would love to hear what some of your favorites are from your collection. And I will tag Martha from Martha's Fragrance Corner. I know you also love Palo Santo, and I would love to hear your favorites from your collection. And also, just to let you know, you don't have to be tagged. I just want to tag people to kind of keep it going. But if you want to participate, I would love for you to do that. And if you do post a video, please tag me if you do a video so I don't miss it and I can run and go and watch it, because I always love to hear you guys' thoughts. So thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, week, or weekend. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all on my next video very soon. Bye.